Hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Hope everyone is doing good. The sun is shining outside where I am. Right, where did we leave this last time? Got this over here. I think when I save, I did some off-screen stuff just to deposit various bits. Yep. Good, good. Currently level 44 with 2 perks to spare. Alright. We about to... Ooh, let me just check something here. I think I received a Discord message. Cool. Very nice. Okay. Sorry for that. Last time the last couple of episodes, we've been doing some side questing, mostly pertaining Daedric artifacts and dragon cult priest masks, and some other ventures. I also considered doing some other quests in the Reach, but since we've already spent quite a lot of time there, I thought it was high time we continued the main quest. And so we are going to the Greybeards, ask them if they know anything about a shout that will help us defeat Alduin. Cause yeah, hello Jack. I have been in a streaming streak, trying to keep this on a regular basis during the weekdays. Alright. Our first armor displayed. Enchanting stuff. More gear from our previous setup. Library books and stuff, but the most interesting thing is downstairs, where we are slowly but surely acquiring a good amount of Daedric artifacts. The Wabajack, Rollindrome, Sanguine Rose, Mace of Molag Bal, little by little. And here I'm keeping the shield we acquired last episode, since it's a unique piece of gear, impossible to craft anywhere else besides that mysterious forge in that Dwemer ruin we visit on the last episode. And in here, for now, I just dump all the weapons in this chest that I don't know what to do with yet. Most likely, most of them will be decorating my place. Some of them will be gifted to my followers to increase their gear. And some of them will be part of our own gear set down the line at some point or other. Uh, some of that gear, maybe. No, next episode is too soon. We still have another gear set. I'm going through my mind. Um, I have a vague idea of the gear set I want to focus. Alright, alright, alright. Beautiful night in Skyrim. And it's time for us to go back to High Hrothgar and ask these Greybeards if they can help us out. And we will be climbing further, meeting for the first time the Grand Master of this ancient order. And surprise, surprise, he is not human. Good thing we have quest markers, otherwise it will take a while to find these guys.
Sky above, voice within.
I love this saying. Sky above, voice within.
Well,
I don't know what it means, but I like it a lot. Why not?
We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found.
I'm actually interested to see which one this is. Oh? Huh. This is interesting. This has never happened to me before, where we have two miscellaneous quests that are actually the same. But that is not a priority right now.
Wind guide you.
All right, all right.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
Oh, he doesn't seem happy about this.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
Such arrogance indeed. But very much like Delphine from the Blades hates the Greybeards. And she has a good argument. Like the Greybeards, for all of their quote-unquote wisdom and philosophy, they spend all their time sitting on top of a mountain, and when shit gets tough, they never come to action. Apathy is unfortunately the result of their practice. Yet at the same time, Arngir hates the Blades because he sees the Blades as twisting the purpose and essence of certain knowledge and practices. Like, for example, turning one of the most important Dragonborns in history into an emperor of the most important empire in Elder Scrolls history.
Sky,
Oops.
got you.
And I talk.
I have given my answer. Go and reconsider your course.
And this guy. This Spanish novella. Pretty much.
Dragonborn, wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make.
Damn right.
No, I cannot teach it to you because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us.
That's such a useful shout as well.
Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout.
Okay, it sounds very ominous,
When you
but
learn a shout,
what this shout actually
take you
does
into your very
is
being.
ground the dragons. It makes
You
impossible
become
for
the
them
shout.
to fly. So it's
In order to
basically
learn and use this
super
shout,
useful for us
you will be
because
taking this evil into yourself.
like that we can just wail on those dragons after using this shout.
But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators
The
ever knew
mythic
it,
era.
but I am not the one to speak of it to you. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question.
Paarthurnax.
If he so chooses.
Time to meet Paarthurnax. Paarthurnax has some really interesting
He lives in
monologues
seclusion on the very peak
and
of the
dialogue
mountain.
prompts.
He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
Yeah, that stands to reason since he is Dova.
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Right, clear skies. Let's go. Although he didn't comment on the fact that I'm wearing Blade's armor, I would assume that wearing this in High Hrothgar would be an affront or something, but I guess they don't care. And they're not programmed to recognize the armor set. Slow walk, slow walk. Awkward door opening, as per Bethesda Games tradition. Alright, alright. Teach me, wise old man. Teach me the ways of the Thu'um. Let me be a weatherman. Because that's what essentially this next shout does. It clears the weather. Okay, everybody is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Teach me.
The path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate.
Mm-hmm.
I will show you how to open the way.
Ah.
Look.
Am I not learning this? Ah, okay. Do I have to be positioned in a certain way to learn these words of power? Alright, alright,
I will
alright.
grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous. To be embarked upon lightly.
Good for you, man.
Keep moving. Stay
Tanning in the
focused on
sun.
your goal.
Yeah, I
You
should
will
catch some
reach the
sun as
summit.
well, actually. I might do that
Use
after
clear
lunchtime.
skies to open
It's
the
a
way
very good
to
day today.
Paarthurnax.
Let me check out what we have here. Shouts, shout, clear skies. That's the one. Hell yeah! All Alright, alright, alright. So, before this quest, it's literally impossible to cross this because it's all the time stormy in here. But with our last Thuum knowledge acquisition, or is it Clear Skies? We can just shout the storm away. And this is viable for these type of environments, but also for like when there's actually bad weather. Like if it's gray skies and raining, you can shout the bad weather away. Like, wouldn't it be nice if we could actually do that in real life? I guess if we live in a nice place, we don't need to do that, but... Which, yeah, what is this? Silver. I got so much silver and gold back at home. There's no need to acquire anymore mining materials for the time being. Alright, alright, alright. And from here we should be able to see, although it's a little bit dark, so I don't know if... That's the swamp area from where we were a couple of episodes ago. It's this over here, but it's kind of dark, so it's difficult to see. But yes, moving on. We are moving on. And we have a little bridge. Oh, stands to reason that there's fire enemies over here. Okay. Our classic method, stone flesh, flame cloak. Since it's nighttime, we use our Skyforged steel blade that is enchanted with the Silent Moon enhancement. That was pretty quick. This reminds me, there is an interesting mod from the modding community where they actually program weather survival mechanics, in the sense that if it's actually very cold, your character will slowly lose health and stamina. And you have to use like fire camps or fire magic to heat up. Very similar to what actually Zelda Breath of the Wild implemented in their actual game. Like, I love that about Breath of the Wild, is the dynamic use of comprehensive set of rules in the game's physics. For example, the hot and cold, and you can use fire to keep you warm in frozen areas or weather. Okay. Another one of these. There's no need to go all out. Just a couple of fire spells. Okay, so this guy traveled up in here, but he didn't go far, did he? Breath of the Wild stream. Yeah, I would love to do a Breath of the Wild stream, but I would need a capture card. Oh my god, the Breath of the Wild stream. That makes me kind of wet, though. I will not lie. That would be something I would really enjoy doing it. It's hands down currently my favorite game. Very little to no bullshit. Just do what you want. Very fun adventure. Yeah. It kind of feels like I'm cheating on Skyrim, talking so much about Breath of the Wild. Daddy Claus will get. Oh. I don't know. Buchia. Are we there yet? I think we are close to arriving. Oh. Tripping a little bit. Guess the goat just died. What's happening with our character? Okay. So, we arrive finally at the quote-unquote throat of the world. And what happens here? Nobody. Oh, huge dragon. That dragon seems peaceful. He not attacking. Warum not attacking?
Drem Yolok, greetings, Wundernik. I am Paarthurnax.
Yeah, most of his dialogue is a hybrid of normal language, but also dragon language. And the game has actual dragon language. Much like
I am as my father Akatosh made me.
fantasy languages in Tolkien works.
Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the elder speaks first. Hear my thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. Why do you intrude here if not for Tinvak?
What I love about this concept of the dragon language is that the power of speech actually changes the fabric of reality. Like, he speaks, and that's why he is spitting fire. Speakest thou the tongue of the drakes? Yeah, basically. And that's why this very ancient species is like problematic at best, because their essential nature is about devastating forces of the different elements and cosmological powers.
Why do you delay? Are you... yes. Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
All right.
So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovahsos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
Can I fly on your back? That's what I would like to ask first. Dragon Range shout.
I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
Yes, that is what we're here to do. How did I... Greybeards didn't want me to come at all.
Alduin Comet Tid. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thu'um you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
Okay, whatever you say. But how do I learn it?
Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thu'um?
I need to stop Alduin.
Yes, Alduin, Zembach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with Firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin?
Because the game is telling me to do it. It says that only the Dragonborn can stop. I like this world. I don't want it to end.
Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lean Vokeen. Would you stop the next world from being born?
I didn't come here to debate philosophy with you. The next world will have to take care of itself.
Paz, a fair answer. Rolf,
We are currently in this world right now.
Maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past.
Yeah, this is another thing about Elder Scroll mythology.
Ulcetid
Dragons are
Los
intrinsically
Dragones.
related to time.
Those who try to hasten the end may delay it.
Like
Those
Akatosh,
who
I
work to
suppose.
delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name throat of the world? True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues.
Right.
Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated.
I guess with the Dragon Rend.
Yes and no. Viknusnikron.
And the Elder Scroll.
Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragon Rend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
An Elder Scroll? Roll credits. Was ist das? Are you saying the ancient Nords sent Alduin forward in time? That's exactly what they did. They used an Elder Scroll like a time machine.
How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwatland. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll.
Yeah.
But this
So basically, the Elder Scrolls are basically in a computer program. The Elder Scroll would be the code that makes the computer program exist and act. So they're like the esoteric, cosmological lines of code that weave the whole fabric of existence of this world, sort of thing. And they can be read, but at a cost.
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
Let's get to the point. How does this help me?
Tidkrent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
Alright.
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Return it here.
Right, you just
But I
explained
believe the
this.
scrolls bond with the Tid Ahran. Then you will feel. You will see them. Wuth Fadon, my friends. Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir.
Trust your instincts, young Skywalker. Basically, yeah. If Yoda had wings, that's basically this moment.
The first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat.
So this story of Hakon, Gormlaith, and Feldir, these are all ancient Nords, descendant of Atmorian migration, who led the rise against the dragon rule. Because in ancient times, the dragons enslaved humanity.
I do not know.
They granted some of their power to this dragon cult, the dragon priests.
The knowing of it from time itself.
And that was the mythic era.
Are children of
Era
Akatos.
before history.
Thus, we are specially
Score. Nicely done.
flow of time.
That was a very good reference.
Also uniquely vulnerable. I warn them against such a rash action.
Right, because
Even I
Paarthurnax
could not
actually,
foresee its consequences.
like all the other dragons,
Mostly harm.
was part
They would not listen.
of the enslavement of humanity. But at some point, when the divines granted humans to speak the
Yes,
Thu'um,
there were a few of us that rebelled
Paarthurnax
against
decided to help
Alduin's
the humans
Thule,
and fight
his
against the other dragons
tyranny. We
and
aided the
Alduin.
humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us, ni Ov. Their inner
Time of
counsels were
yesteryear.
kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how those three guys defeated Alduin. They use an Elder Scroll to basically cast him ahead of time, because Alduin, quote unquote, the World Eater, he is programmed to destroy the world. That's his inherent essence, nature. Um, so yeah, he's
I cannot tell you in detail.
an avatar
I
of the
never
apocalypse,
heard
so
it
to speak.
used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality.
Ragnarok.
A
Yeah,
von Mindoran.
for example. Pretty
Incomprehensible
much.
idea to the immortal Dove.
Alright, so you, the master of the Greybeards. Do others come here to train?
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years.
Aha.
I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
You meditate on the words. How? So this is
Knowing
important
a word of
because it
power
actually
is to take its meaning
gives
into
us
yourself.
a permanent buff.
Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word.
If we
as it
meditate on one of the
fills your
words, we can
inner self.
acquire
Will I
characteristics of that
teach
word.
you, Dovahkiin?
Yes, teach me.
What word calls you to deeper
Fus.
understanding? There are 3 to master.
I want Fus.
Fus, Faim, and Yol.
Fus.
It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so
Okie day,
does
bro.
the world
Thanks
push
for dropping
back.
by.
Think
Catches
of
you
the
later.
way
Bizu
force
bizu.
may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
And Fus is nice because it really adds.
Drem Yolok.
Ooh.
Greetings. Lok Thu.
It's useful for a melee-based build. I think what it does is exactly you stagger 25% less, and foes stagger 25% more, and that is very, very nice. Especially if we start focusing on heavy attacks from here on out. And shield bashing already does a lot of damage in our case, because we are... Yes. Like, we acquired this perk where we can actually disarm opponents with a power bash, which is very nice. We like it a lot. Oh. You okay? You happy? So majestic. So yeah, we've had a teaching moment. That is supposed to shatter our preconceptions. Like, so far we thought dragons bad, humans good, but we can see that dragons can be quote-unquote good as well, and they have a lot to teach us about
Speak.
the secrets of the
I will
universe,
listen.
and they can be helpful. And yes, Paarthurnax also has a very interesting philosophical, existential argument at some point. I don't know when he actually delivers that line, but it's something about asking yourself the question, which is best, to be born good or to be born bad and learning to become good, or something within those lines. I'm paraphrasing this, but basically what he is trying to explain is that because of how nature created him and all the other dragons, they have a natural tendency for seeking domination and enforcing their rule through brutish violence and absolute dominance. And it was only through very deep introspective that Paarthurnax was able to overcome his quote-unquote inherent nature and become something more than just a simple dragon. But yes, we will revisit that question later as well, because it's gonna come into an actual questy thingy. For now, let's go back and visit the Greybeards again. But before we do that, I want to check here on something. Right. Here, I think, is empty. On the Nintendo Switch version, they decided to put a very fun Easter egg in this side of the mountain. But in all versions, they have the same Easter egg throughout. If you climb the throat of the world, am I doing this correctly? Is it over one particular side? I think it's all the way up. That's one thing I also really appreciate in Breath of the Wild, is the climbing mechanic. Climb everything. Alright. So we have here a bunch of malachite ore, ebony ore, and a very special pickaxe meant as an homage to the creator of Minecraft. And raises the wielder's smithing abilities and does 5 shock damage to enemies. Alright. We will just do it like this. We don't need the old normal pickaxe anymore, because we now have... Oh, I accidentally pressed the thing. What I wanted is this one though. Because it's enchanted, I can't use the elemental fury on it. That makes sense. Pity though. Makes the mining slower. Now this is important, ebony. There are actual ebony mines in Skyrim, and I think that one of the orc strongholds actually has an ebony mine right behind them. It might be this one that we still haven't discovered, but I'll have to double check on that. I'm not entirely sure. But ebony is important for obviously crafting ebony gear. But it also can be used for crafting Daedric gear. But you need another ingredient for be able to craft Daedric gear. Right, so instead of fast traveling, we can just jump down, I guess. Become ethereal. Let's quick save. I'm gonna check on something because I don't know if this is normal that it seems so laggy. Right, I'm just gonna stop the streaming on Discord, because I was also streaming it on Discord. And I'm gonna exit the thingy. If I leave Discord, let's see if the game lags less. Slightly better, isn't it? Okay. So if I have too many softwares open. Oh yeah. This here, at first glance, it seems just part of the snow, but this is the actual time wound that Paarthurnax was referring to. So whenever we acquire the Kell or the Elder Scroll, we can go here and okay. Just go like this as long as we're careful. It's not very satisfying, is it? Okay. It seems like we're...
Look through.
Oh. It's gonna end soon. Yeah, have to be careful. Like, if the effect ends before you're able to land where you need to land, that's a very painful fall. And luckily, the first part of the shout regens pretty fast. Hello.
Don't forget.
Yes, that is me. Is the other one upstairs? Nope. Sometimes they're here. But I guess... Where the hell is... Ah, there he is. He's also shouting at the sky.
So, you spoke to Paarthurnax.
I did.
The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know?
Mm-hmm.
Did he teach you the dragon rend shout?
No, but he told me where to find
So
it.
be it. If he believes it is necessary
Or how to
for
find
you
it,
to learn
not
this,
where.
we will bow to his wisdom.
When to find it. I need to scroll, ancient use.
We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The
That
gods
seems
themselves
unlikely.
would rightly fear to tamper with such things.
Okay.
As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek.
Okay, time to go speak with some mages. Didn't he
Such
just
blasphemies are the calling of mages. Take your question to the College of Winterhold.
Yes.
They may be able to help you. Perhaps not. But this shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it.
It has
The
a
world
certain
is
logic,
meant to end.
but
So be it. Let it end and be reborn.
it's very fatalist and defeatist way of thinking.
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. The Blades were born of dragon-hating crusaders. They still carry that legacy, although they may not remember from whence it came. They carried out a genocide of dragons when they first came to Tamriel. And now, they will do it again. With your help.
That isn't what we... yeah.
Sky, guard you.
And here I am spotting this actual dragon skeleton in the helmet. It really is part of the Blade's whole legacy. The slaying of dragons. Right. With this done, we are good to continue. We will eventually go to Winterhold, but first let's pay a quick visit to Skyhaven Temple and see what the other two have to say about this. Meet up with Delphine and Esbern. Nobody here. They're probably outside. What time is it? 4 a.m. Oh, they're not sleeping. They don't seem to be sitting in the main hall, so they have to be outside. Yes, there they are. Oh. Okay.
I use standing someplace high up, a tower or a mountain. It was always just before dawn. The whole world was in darkness. Then came the flash of light, just on the horizon, within the clouds that marked the border of the world. It could have been lightning, but there was no thunder. In the dream,
Good.
the
I can
sense of
use the practice.
foreboding. But I could never wake up.
What happened? Oh, a dragon showed up. Okay.
This one's mine. Don't let your guard down.
And it interrupted a good conversation.
Go on. I don't like it.
I don't know if it's worth doing it, but I'm just gonna reload it to see if this time the dragon doesn't spawn. To see if we can get the conversation. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
I used to dream of it. In the dream I was standing someplace high up, a tower or a mountain. It was always just before dawn. The whole world was in darkness. Then came the flash of light, just on the horizon, within the clouds that marked the border between worlds. It could have been lightning, but there was no thunder. In the dream, the sense of foreboding grew. But I could never wake up. Then it came again, this time more distinct, closer. Definitely not lightning. Now it was orange, brilliant orange. The color of hearth and dawn. And a sound, too, distinct and indistinct. Not thunder, something else. Something I should recognize, but in the dream I cannot place it. I want to leave my high place to seek shelter from what I don't yet know. In the manner of dreams I cannot escape. I'm forced to wait and watch. Then, finally, realization and horror arrive together. The orange is flame, heat. The sound, the roar, challenge in their ancient tongue. But now it's too late for escape. The dragon is upon me, fire and darkness descending like a thunderbolt. And not just any dragon, but the dragon, Alduin, the world eater, the dragon who devours both the living and the dead. And then I would wake up and hope that it was just a dream, but know that it was not.
Were the Greybeards any help?
Back. I
Did
hope
they know
you've made some
anything about the
progress
shout
on
used
tracking
against
down this
Alduin?
shout we need to defeat Alduin. Indeed. Well, there's a pretty puzzle. Not the kind of thing you'll find in your local bookshop. I'm sure you'll manage, though. Do you know the College of Winterhold? They have a deep interest in such arcana.
Everything points to Winterhold then.
Very good.
Hey, Delphine, wait up.
What is it?
Okay, nothing new. So now that we are up to date with these guys, we have collected everything we need to collect. We will be making our way to Winterhold College, and we could just fast travel there since we've unlocked Winterhold already. But if I am correct, there's a place I would like to visit before we go there. We reach Winterhold.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you. Boys, girls, dogs, elders.
Sure.
There's nobody I won't fight.
Kids got issues. Let me just double check something. Yeah, okay. Maybe I should do this off screen, but hopefully it won't take me too long. I want to change gear set again, because after we just learned, in my head canon, the Dragonborn for the first time is conflicted about the whole preconceived notions about all this up until now. And so he puts aside being a member of the Blades and tries to reflect, have an introspective reflection. Why is... Oh, it's because of the garden. Right. So they will just start appearing all over. Okay, this is our... Oh, we have... Okay, it grew all very nicely. This is where we keep our recreational consumables, like glowing mushrooms and whatnot. And I don't remember what I was talking about. Ingredients, bugs. We put it in here. Right. So in this moment in my head canon, the Dragonborn is now reevaluating how he wants to define himself. And not merely as a dragon slayer, but maybe something else. And so for now, the Dragonborn is gonna avoid being a member of the Blades. Well, not avoid, but you know what I mean. And we put our blade gear in this chest. And I'm gonna include the blade sword, I think. And for now, the Dragonbane as well. Right.
Can I help you?
This is a little bit of a downtime phase, similar to other episodes. Just gonna be walking around a little bit and take my time depositing. Oops. Yep. Okay, like this maybe. The gear up until now, Skyforce 2. So difficult to manipulate objects. Okay, sorry for this. I know it's not very worthy entertainment, but I am kinda a pain with this type of stuff. Maybe if I jump like this. Okay, I should consider doing this off screen actually. Oh, yeah, okay. if I walk, it will be less. Okay, okay, good. Okay. And if I close, how does it look? It looks okay. What the hell? I guess. So we keep that one and that one like this. Cool, cool, cool. This is our previous gear. Alright, alright. I'm gonna take this one. Should I do some... Let's start with the armor first. I know I want some of these. I'm unsure about the weaponry. If we already go for... Nah, it's too soon. Let's go for the ebony stuff first then. Do we spot a dragon priest mask already, or is that too soon? Fire, frost, and shock. You know what? I am overthinking this. Let's do that already. This is gonna be for Lydia later, anyway. Ebony shield, yep. So yes, we are gonna take Otar. And we are going to take Spellbreaker. It will make the game subsequently easier, all this that we are doing. And Dawnbreaker and Zephyr. Dragon Priest. Okay. Thing is, we can't build Nordic thing, right? We need... What we need to build to craft Daedric stuff. Level 60. Is it Orcish or Ebony? Or is the Nordic thing related? Like, this is what I find mind-boggling. Yeah, there is heavy armor in the in the light armor tree perk path. I'm just gonna quick save here because I don't actually want to spend the points. I just want to have a look if this makes Nordic armor available. It does. Actually, it does. Interesting. And we have Elven available as well. It uses a lot of Quicksilver. Do we have that many Quicksilver? I am considering actually doing this. We don't have that much Quicksilver at all. We'll have to go around and buy some. You know what? Just for the funsies, let's do it like this. Because I could just go around and see if I can find a trader that has the weaponry I am looking for. But building it is cooler. Oh, it uses steel as well. Wow, this is really difficult to... And I wonder if it's actually superior. No, so spending those points doesn't increase. Yeah, flawless. Okay. I changed my mind. I think it's a waste of spending those perks where we just spent. I am backtracking a lot right now. It's a shame I have started this episode so focused. Yes, what was I doing? I was doing that. Do we still have the perks? We still have the perks. Okay. And we will be needing ebony ingot, dwarven metal ingot, quicksilver, malachite, 2 dwarven. What am I doing? Yes. 2 of these, please. was it malachite? I think it was, right? And don't remember if we needed steel or not. Quicksilver, 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 malachite, 3 quicksilver, 1 malachite, 2 dwarven, 1 ebony. Okay. Okay. And 50% better or 20% better? Let's try the 50%. So without the thingy, it goes superior. Oh, so the perk actually influenced the thing. Too bad we're doing this right now. Da. Exquisite. 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 Very nice. And exquisite. Exquisite. That is a good. Let's switch to dwarven arrows as well. How does it look like in our... Don't have the blade things anymore. Dawnbreaker. Spellbreaker. And Zephyr. Okay. And we might want to enchant our armor as well. And deposit the arrows. We can deposit the arrows in here. Woof. Where was this book supposed to be? Maybe here. Oh. All over the place. Okay. Do we have Enchanter's Potion? We do. What is the thing we have right now? 25 points. Regenerates. We need at least 3 boots, gauntlets, armor, And maybe I can enchant a necklace and a ring if I want some new stuff. Let's have a look at what we have. Take one of the enchanter's potions. Oh, interesting. Maybe I should consider doing that, but not quite yet. Necklace enchantment. What enchantment do we have? We don't have the heavy armor yet. That is unfortunate. Magic resistance. Although we have Spellbreaker now, which is going to be very useful. 26 points. 26 points as well. Healing regen. Carrying capacity. Okey-day, okey-day, okey-day. Is it because... Right. How about the armor? Healing rate. This magical regeneration would be nice. What about the boots? Either carry weight or one-handed. Carry weight is not important. What about the gauntlets? It's gonna be same thing. So it's gonna be very similar to what we did with the with the blades armor. Do we have anything else for enchanting? No, that's about it. Right. I'm wondering, instead of adding magicka points, I could do something else, like resist magic. It's much more interesting than just adding magicka points. Okay. And now equip these. Oh, what happened to the mannequin? Place these two over here. Very cool. Oh, right. Materials. We gotta put downstairs. Materials go downstairs. And I guess for now the elemental fury is not required anymore. That's too bad. I really enjoy elemental fury shots. Should maybe find a weapon that I can use it with. One, two, three. One, two, one, two. Okay. That's about it, I think, right? We're good over here. Good over here. Spellbreaker. Altar. Nordic. Okay. I like. All right. I am considering getting the ebony mail at some point as well, though. But I think I will get the ebony mail. Bohethia. I'm doing too many. I'm overthinking this again, like I usually do. Let's just go to head out to the college. Visit Zora, visit the college. Eventually the museum at Dawnstar, but right. Eventually. Shrine of Bohethia. Let's wait. Let's not just do this just yet. It's not urgent. We already changed gear. Let's use this gear for a bit. Right. Back to Whiterun. Level 44. We are spotting 300 magic. Okay.
Need something?
Why are we having a health bar? Blessing of Arcade, that's why. Okay.
Papa, you're home. Let's play a game.
Sure.
What do you want to play?
How long does this last? Let's play tag.
Okay, you're it.
I'm it. Okay.
Got you.
Ah, you got me. Okay. I got you right back.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
She,
Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself. Your shield. Dwarf make, is it not? But yet it seems so
Yep.
much more.
Is she still after us? Oh, maybe not. Okay. This one I can. Maybe she got confused. Where are we at? Ah. It's done, yeah?
Papa,
Okay.
stay safe.
And
I work
you.
with my mother.
So we are going this way, and then here, and then there. And there is also a dragon nest over here, I think. Is it here? I think it is. Somewhere here, I think. And then here, if I recall, is it at this point or is it later in the game? One of the resurrection sites. Which quest are we doing now? Elder Knowledge. What comes after Elder Knowledge? Oh. No, that's not Alduin, though. That is a dragon, but it is not Alduin. Is it an elder dragon? It's not attacking us. I lost sight of it, so I'm just gonna keep going. You guys again. Oh joy. At least you feed me in souls, which is gonna be useful. passiert. Ah. You passiert. No time to lose. Oh, I think I was right. I think I spotted him. I guess I'm... Oh yeah, no, I did. Yeah. For a moment I imagined... Ugh, you again. For frick's sake. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, what the hell?
If you know any true
Okay.
daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Winterhold. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
I don't have time for these guys. I have to... Yes. Here it is. It's just quick save, because I don't know what else is gonna happen. We missed the resurrection, but here it is. Oh, what? Was this a bug? Huh. I guess not. What? That's the dragon, right? He's supposed to... He is. Just gonna make sure about something though. Sorry to be doing this, but I just think it's weird that... Because that's what happens. I don't remember it being bugged like this. I guess it doesn't really matter because the dragon is still there and we can still fight it. same thing happens. Guess this is bugged out.
Alduin Thuri.
Okay, whatever. Can we fight Alduin? Nah, he just runs away. Don't ignore me. It's not worth having it. Steadfast word anymore since we have the shields. Ah. Yeah, this is why we need Dragon Rend, because without Dragon Rend, it's very annoying going after the dragons that ignore you for some reason. Just gonna keep firing arrows until... Oh, I thought he was gonna be grounded at that point. Where the hell is it going? Okay, it's going over there.
What? Nakast!
Spellbreaker. What? And now we actually can use the shield to protect against the fire. Oh. Still fast without the Dragon Bane. Maybe it's because, although it has a unique name, quote unquote, it counts as a low tier dragon. So we'll have to test this out with an elder dragon to see if it's still the same story or not. What? We have to pay attention to this, more or less. Give me your soul. Oh, I thought I had marked for death equipped. Wrong. I need health and stamina. This armor is kind of bulky, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. Maybe we should just go around this, because there's a lot of magic-based enemies in here. But considering we want to test out our new gear setup, I guess this is a good place as any, since it has a lot of mages and stuff.
Lost!
Yeah, exactly. To test out. And we might find some decent loot. I still remember this so well. Okay.
Lost!
Over here. There's two more over there. And that's the skeleton. Let's focus on the mages. Alright. I only see the one over there. Oh, it's a master necromancer.
Fire!
Here, no, not one. I have to get used to this setup. Chain lightning, that is very dangerous stuff. Okay. Let's quick save this here, because this might go very badly. Yeah, we already discovered. So let's use battle cry for now. Ask a little help from Paarthurnax. That's the Master Necromancer, who does not respond to our does not get affected by a battle cry. I thought I had flame cloak going on, but evidently not. Ooh, careful with that guy. Oof. Arc Conjurer. Oh, I thought he was done. Oof. So far, so good. Oh no, that's the one. Okay. Done over here. I'm so used to that the shield is in this area, but now the shield is over here, and the bow is the last one, and in our previous menu the bow used to be the first one, so it's gonna take me a while to get used to the quick menus. But yeah, it seems like we are finally decently equipped to deal with high-level magic adversaries like casters and whatnot. So not too shabby. Not too shabby, if I may toot my own horn for a little bit. Alright. So we continue walking. We are going up this mountain to meet with the Priestess of Azura. What's happening? Oh, you are happening. Oh, I can't recall seeing this quick thingy. Why not? Let's just get the tooth. And this is the way up, right? Yeah. I'm thinking back at the fight in the fort, and maybe the reason why Flame Cloak didn't activate was because I think when you use a spell while being ethereal, it doesn't count, I guess, supposedly. So yeah, Flame Cloak is still useful, even if I'm not doing combined fire damage, because in the case of the Frost Roll specifically, since he regenerates health pretty quickly, the Flame Cloak, as long as we are in melee range, keeps his health regeneration at bay. And combined with Mark for Death, it synergizes decently well. Here we are, the Shrine of Azura, one of the Daedric entities that is immensely important in Morrowind culture. So important that she is actually related to the main quest of Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. She's also related to the lore of the Dark Elves. After I think they migrated out of the Somerset Isles and came to Vardenfell. At that time they were known as the Chimer and not the Dumner. Am I recalling this correctly? It's been so long, I have to brush up on Elder Scrolls lore.
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here. Azura has given me the gift of foresight. I had a vision of you walking up the steps to this altar long before you were born. You have been chosen to be her champion. I know it is unexpected, but do not worry. It will all unfold as she has predicted. You must go to a fortress, endangered by... Inside, it is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter. She is the goddess of dawn and dusk. Azura sees into the twilight of the future and guides her followers through it. Yes, there were others at first, but Azura's visions tested everyone's faith. One by one, they left, afraid to know their own future. But I refuse to abandon the shrine. The visions are a gift. Azura warns me of tragedy, war, death, before it happens. My people, the Dunmer, built it. We fled from Morrowind after Vardenfell erupted, almost 200 years ago. Those of us who were faithful to Azura were given a vision that led us away from the island before the worst came. This shrine is our thanks to her, that none will forget that she watches over us all.
So yeah, like she just explained, there was a very important Dunmer migration since Vardenfell is like the main island of Morrowind. It's, yeah, beyond there, that way. And in that main island there is a huge volcano, very important to Morrowind lore and actual main story of the main quest in Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind as well. And I kind of find it interesting, the mirror image of the statue of Azura in the Shrine of Azura, that she is actually facing Vardenfell, almost as if to greet all the
No harm shall come to me.
immigrants that come from there and arrived in Skyrim. And usually they come through here, through the Northern Ocean, and they go down here through the river, and they gain access to Skyrim through Winhelm. And that's why in Winhelm you have the Grey Quarter, which is a quarter full of Dark Elf peoples, and it kind of reminds me a little bit the mirror image of how Europeans migrated to the Americas, like similar to the Statue of Liberty that is supposed to be greeting newcomers to the New World. How times have changed, right? Okay, let's not get political. This shrine is also doing that for the Dumner people in a similar way. And not too far, there's actually a ruin over here with a book that mentions all that, I think. We might come across at some point. But yes, it's not all happy stories. Like the Nordic people are not easily accepting. Well, I guess every proud nationalistic culture is like that. But let's go around it. Let's go through here. So the Dumner, although 200 years ago they have mostly been accepted by the political branches of Skyrim at that time, 2 centuries ago, nowadays they are not very well treated. Obviously, the fact that the Thalmor have banished Talos from the main religion makes most Nords very preconceived distrust about elves in general, and that gets carried over to their dynamic relation with the Dumner as well as the Altmer. Am I explaining this correctly? I don't know, maybe my explanation is all over the place. And yeah, it kind of mirrors actual stuff in the real world. Sometimes, I guess. Is that a... Yes, it is a kitty. Yeah, physics are great in this game. I think this should be the place, no? Yes, it is. Is it an elder dragon? No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like a normal dragon. It is an elder dragon. Cool. So this is good for us. This is a good testing ground to see if our gear makes sense. Mark for death first. Okay. He's not stupid. Good. Let's see if we can ground him. In comparison to the other dragons, it's more problematic. Yeah. Here we start feeling the absence of Dragonbane. It is not as easy without it. Ooh. take advantage of the slight increased fire rate. So far, it's okay. It's kind of a slow fight. Oh, there you go. Good thing we are finally reaching the College of Winterhold, because we are missing some serious spells. Mainly... oh, no, not Stormcall. Well, why not? We are far away from civilization. Storm to our advantage. Nah. Maybe I should have kept the Dragon Bane. Because the Dragon Bane is useful against powerful dragons. If we're patient, we can survive just fine. But it's not as efficient. Finally, this changes the dynamic of a lot of fights. This is going to be nice. Isn't there like a chest or something? Take a chest. Usually there's a chest, but maybe there isn't. Okay. Doesn't matter. We are done with this place. We can go straight for Winterhold. And I guess this is an okay place to finish this stream. Right. Yo. will be entering the College of Winterhold on the next episode. Do another Daedric quest. Why is it not showing on the map? Find the Elven Mage. Okay, sure. I know where he is. He's right there, but we'll talk to him later. What time is it in Skyrim time? 4. Okay. So here we are. Winterhold and the college. Thanks for anyone who's been watching. I hope you find this mildly entertaining or enjoyable. I am doing hopefully a full, complete series of Elder Scrolls V. So if this interests you, be sure to follow. Okay. And yes.
Destruction magic's fine. Just don't go burning down any buildings.
That's fine. That's a very understandable, acceptable argument. Okay, thanks you all. Hope you have a good one today. Stay safe and catches you laters. Bye bye.